side effects of cutting weight, like nausea, throwing up. Sometimes you're like tired, and sometimes like you're dehydrated if you're like not cutting weight properly. But if you are, you shouldn't get too much side effects. But that's what most wrestlers go through.
So it's like good with the bad kind of thing. I'm kind of nervous about cutting to 145 because you also end up being a lot smaller, so that it's like very different. But I think overall, like, you look good and you feel good. Sometimes you can feel sick, but that's only if you're doing it wrong.
Cutting, I don't know how much it affects their performance, anxiety, and pressure. Hopefully, if anything, it alleviates it because they're able to tell themselves they can be better at a smaller weight class. But at the same time, I'm hopeful that they're not being too anxious, they're not stressing themselves out too much by cutting weight. We never tell anyone they have to lose the weight, they have to cut the weight. They can wrestle any weight class they want. But we do tell them, if you're telling us you're going to get down to weight class, then we're expecting you to make it. So that, I would say, is maybe a challenge because we have a lot of competitions on the schedule. It's not easy for kids to make weight over and over again. But once Christmas passes, they get an extra 2-pound allowance, so that helps them out a lot. But hopefully they're not feeling pressure to lose the weights because they never have to unless they want to. But again, if they tell us what they're going to be a weight class, then we're expecting them to be at that weight. It's like in our sport, if your kid just practices a specific position, but then they stop playing it, it's kind of the same thing. You're expecting them to be there, but then things change. There used to be a lot of dangers with cutting weight. There used to be no rules. You can go ask Mr. Devin, he used to wrestle, he used to coach. Back when he was in high school, there's no rules for cutting weight. You could do whatever you wanted to. But now the state stepped in. There's a lot of rules that help prevent students from, hurting themselves physically by trying to lose too much weight. So hopefully there's no dangers anymore. We help our kids lose weight by just having them work hard at practice. They should be losing that body fat just naturally by working out 2.5 hours and anything else they need to after practice to lose the weight.
For me personally, I've had to jump between weight classes this year. So my weight fluctuates between 157 pounds and 165 pounds. So some days I have to cut weight to meet 157, but then other days I have to bulk up, eat a lot of food in a really short time to make 165 and not be undersized. So that's been a challenge for me this year. The dangers of weight cutting, it can be dangerous at times if you're not doing it right. I remember a couple years back, one of my friends who were cutting weight, they were feeling lightheaded, they almost fainted at practice. But that's a very rare situation. The dangers or the side effects of cutting weight can be minimized by having proper nutrition. Let's say you're cutting and you're not eating any food, obviously that's gonna make you not feel so good. But if you're drinking, if you're hydrating, you're eating the right food, getting the proper nutrients and vitamins in, you'll be okay. So,
the after effects, I be feeling real sick and hungry a lot more because I lost the weight that I once had, and then now it's gonna be different wrestling against lower competition.
So, what you don't want to do is starve yourself. You would ideally want to diet. Maybe fruits. Fruits are good. Don't drink pop. Try to drink water. Avoid doing unhealthy things to cut weight, such as starving yourself. Sticking your finger down your throat is not good. When we cut weight, we just want to do it safely and as healthy as possible. We would never ask a wrestler to do anything unsafe or unhealthy that can affect them physically. And fruit, water, and healthy eating.